Riley, nice to meet you, Grant.
Nice to
Nice to meet you, Grant. You guys must be the Salmon Boys.
Salmon.
Oh, Salmon.
Salmon.
God.
Oh, thank you. So, I know we talked on the phone.
Yeah.
And it's great to finally put a face to the name.
Yeah.
Grant, thank you for being here.
Yeah, not a problem.
Can't wait to meet you. Before we get into it, have either of you been able to get to the slopes? Obviously, we got Spirit Mountains.
Yeah, I have recently. It's been really fun.
Yeah, we've had a weird year out there, but I was able to get out as much as I could. You know, it's been a busy season, but yeah, with the weird weather, I was able to make the most of it.
Are you mainly snowboarders, skiers?
I'm a snowboarder.
You're a snowboarder? Nice.
Yeah, I tend to get out there on the snowboard and grind during the season. It's kind of what I like to fill my winters with.
Yeah, I'm sure you get a great discount too working at Spirit Mountains. That doesn't hurt either.
Absolutely. Yeah.
And ends up being a good gig.
Yeah, that's awesome. Well, again, thank you for being here. Like I said, when we had talked on the phone, and
Yeah.
you kind of mentioned, I don't know if you filled Grant in, but.
Not really. No.
Okay, so we kind of just talked about that you want more of a durable board and one that's more cost efficient.
Yeah.
So because of that, we brought today the 2024 Salomon Sleepwalker, which is durable and it's going to get you that better price, get you more profit. Is there anything else you may have thought of before this meeting today that you want to cover?
I got nothing, Grant.
Durability and cost efficiency, that is what I'm looking for. That's A1 in our business model, so I'm looking forward to hear what you guys got for me.
All right, that's perfect. Is there one that maybe is a little bit more important to you than the other?
Really, the cost efficiency is important, but that durability is really what I look for. I like to have a nice, strong board for our customers to be out and riding on. I hate to have any injuries on our hills, so if I can get something that's really durable, isn't gonna break on them, that's really what I look for in all our boards.
Okay, great. Yeah, we'll start with that. Riley's our expert in the product category, so he'll take you away.
For sure, I'd love to touch on the durability of the boards for you guys. So the 2024 Sleepwalker is a beginner/intermediate board. It's a fiberglass top and bottom sheet with a core of wood, so it's going to stick together, and it has that strong metal edging, so that's not going to crack on you. The factory wax on our boards are top of the line factory wax. You're not going to have any sort of stuttering when you're going down the hill. And then we have stiffer boards than Burton. Right now, the boards you guys are using are Burton boards. They have a lot of flex to them, which gives the rider kind of an unsecure feel when riding down the slopes. So we figured a little stiffer board is going to make them feel a little more comfortable, a little more safe when getting those turns in out on the hill.
Sure.
And then if you look over to the side right here, you can see all of the sizes we're going to hook you guys up with. So we see that maybe you're only getting 2 of each size, 1 of each size in some of them. I wouldn't worry too much about like running out of rentals, because someone that's like 6 foot, 165 pounds, they can really ride anywhere from 154 to 158.
Sure.
So running out of boards, I don't think is going to be an issue.
Yeah.
And yeah, that's all I got for you on the durability of our boards.
And you touched on that wax. Can you give me a little more info on how often we're going to have to be re-waxing these boards and
Yeah,
stuff
exactly.
like that?
For sure. So when waxing a board, you're going to want to wax it about every 10 runs to get like premium powder runs.
Right.
So yeah, every 10 runs you're going to want to wax it, and then any fillings that you're going to need to do, you're going to want to get those in right away.
But your factory wax comes ready to rock and roll, ready to slide down those hills?
100%. Our factory wax should last you for guaranteed up to 15 runs.
For sure.
Could you just tell me a little bit more about the Sleepwalkers, or like your most well-known product or board that you guys sell?
For sure, yeah, our Sleepwalker is one of our more well-known boards, and we figured it'd be perfect for you guys because it is a true twin, meaning it's a very simple board. You're looking at a straight across board, same on both sides, so goofy riders and regular riders can both ride it, and you don't have to like look for a regular board, look for a goofy board, that kind of stuff.
And yeah, I know previously Burton's offered us some really competitive pricing. Can you match or beat their pricing at all?
Yeah, definitely. So if you want to turn your packet to page 4, we have a pricing diagram. I can just run you through that.
Oh, a lot of numbers.
Yeah, it's honestly there's a lot of financials that go into this, and I understand where you're coming from. I know that Owen, you're the one that we talked to previously on the phone, and you're kind of the numbers guy.
Absolutely.
So I'll just kind of give you a brief rundown on this. So if you look at the top, you have the cash outflow. So at Spirit Mountain, you guys buy boards in quantities of 20 at a time. With it being the end of the season, you guys are getting a new supply after this winter, so it's a perfect time to purchase new boards. Starting in the cash outflow, for 20 of the Salomon Sleepwalker boards, you'd be looking at around $6,000. That does include a 20% discount, and at Burton, you are currently at 15%, so we kind of can increase your profit margin there. If you look in the chart in the middle, you see the profit margin and the turnaround time. So the green line is our turnaround time for Solomon. You can see that we have a 7-day money back. So obviously that's 7 business days. That's on average 19 boards rented out per day. Obviously the conditions outside will vary on how many boards you rent out.
Yeah.
If you want to move over to the right side, we have the cost breakdown. So you'll be looking at around $2,500 for the men's boards, $2,500 for women's, and a little over $850 for the kids. Coming down to around $300 for an average cost per board. Moving on to the bottom then is your current cash outflow for Burton snowboards. You can see that we're already saving you $4,000 up front. That's not even counting obviously the 4-day profit margin turnaround time that we have kind of the upper hand on.
Yeah.
So like I mentioned, the payback period, 7 business days, total of 20 boards. Like Riley touched on earlier, the size of boards that we're doing would be anywhere ranging from 152 to 160, just the most common boards that you guys rent out at Spirit Mountain. Do you have any questions about that, or does that make sense?
Yeah, just, could you tell me a little bit more about this right side and
Yeah.
the cost breakdown?
Yeah, so like I mentioned earlier, so the average cost per board is $300, like we were just talking about. Cost breakdown, once again, $2,500 for men's and women's, a little over $850 for the kids' boards. Like I said, this is only for 20 boards starting out. You can obviously order more boards or less if you were wanting to. Size of boards, touched on that, so 8 boards for men, 8 women, and then 4 kids. Your current demographics at Spirit Mountain are basically split 50-50 men and women, so we kind of figured splitting that even would be very beneficial for your company. Payback period, 7 days, like I mentioned. Currently with Burton Snowboards, your payback period is 11 days.
Sure.
So you'll get a sooner profit margin. And then like I mentioned, obviously the average board is 19 boards per day. If you have a busy day, you can see anywhere from 20 to 30 boards. Slow day, maybe 10 to 15. But we do think it's a very beneficial thing to implement.
I think that sounds pretty good. Saving money is always nice, and if that durability that you guys talked about really rings true, then I think that'd be an awesome addition to our lineup.
Well, great. How about those 20 boards that we talked about, that wide variety of sizes?
Yeah, he's been waiting on the call for a while. Do you guys want it? I don't want it solely up to you.
Do you think he needs to know, or?
Well, obviously I love the numbers, so if you guys got more stuff for me. I do have one quick question for you guys, just basically like Burton's such a well-known brand and our customers are kind of used to it. So how can someone like meet the demands of the Burton boards?
Well, of course, obviously we know Burton's a pretty big brand, but if you turn to page 8 in your packet there, we do have a market share of the U.S. snowboard, right there.
Sorry, this one?
Yeah,
Okay.
the U.S. snowboard rental market share. So as you can see, in the blue right there, that's Salomon ourselves.
Okay.
We have 43% of the market, whereas at Burton, it is 32 in the green. And we believe that with that, like, people are going to know our brand, and it's going to be pretty important. We're big in the rental market, so that handle your concern?
Just about this chart, can you tell me a little bit more? I mean, obviously, they have a big share in the rental market, but like, history and performance, like, what does that, what do those numbers look like?
Well, yeah, Solomon was actually started in like 1940, so we've been or 1920, so we've been around for 100 years, and we are based out of Europe, but we did actually have a corporate headquarters here in the U.S. So we have 100 years of tradition of snowboards, skis, but obviously you're looking at snowboards, so we have that longevity of our brand and our company, and we believe that our performance with our market share in the rental aspect is just going to allow you to be able to get your snowboarders, renters what they need.
Okay. Is there any other charts or numbers I need to be aware of in this packet that you guys want to touch on?
Yeah, so if you want to just turn one more page, so I'm sure you're familiar with Buck Hill, so you're right down in Burnsville. Yeah, so likewise with your company, Buck Hill obviously started off with Burton Snowboards in their rental shop.
Okay.
And in the early season of 2022, we got them to switch to our Solomon Snowboards, the Sleepwalker. As you can see in that little testimonial there, they actually saw a 32% increase in customer satisfaction and a profit margin increase of 25%, which is very crucial. We also saw a technician time per board decreasing by 45%, which will kind of give that customer a little more time out on the hill. Does that kind of clear things up?
Yeah, I see the customer satisfaction
Sounds great.
is big, and, I mean, just another thing I got is just the performance of the boards. Obviously, we're talking about like beginner level, intermediate, and stuff like that. It's just, you have more information about like how they thought about the performance of the boards relating to, you know, the beginner riders. That's kind of what we're focusing on.
Yeah, so we actually have right here, both want to have a copy of that. It's a customer testimonial. So,
The same one.
yeah, they're the same. So the first one will be Ethan, and the second one is Alyssa. They're both 2 season pass holders at Spirit Mountain. This is just their personal overview of how they felt switching from Burton to Salomon snowboards. As you can see in the very first sentence, on the end of the first line, it says that they can't be happier with their decision. Your guys' value for Spirit Mountain is obviously like the family aspect. We honestly value that a lot, likewise with you. So switching to Salomon snowboards will be a perfect fit for your company.
Yeah, that's really where we put our effort, and we love to have all the families out there. We really like to have our junior programs that we put on, so the family feel is one of our top priorities for sure.
Before we keep going, Grant, did you want us to fill you in what we talked about?
No, I'm good, thank you all.
Well, how's it all seeming so far? There's 20 boards.
You know, it sounds pretty good. As long as the numbers keep sounding good, and we can get to that durability, I think this is sounding pretty good. I'd like to hear some more, but I think we're doing well so far.
All right, great. Well, I know you said that, new inexperienced riders and like younger kids is mainly kind of what you're looking for. So if you actually go to scroll a few more pages down, you'll see
Yeah, keep going this
yeah,
way.
one more. We have our Salomon Learn and Earn program. So this is just a way to get inexperienced riders into your company. It allows us to give a little discount on people that want to try out new snowboarding or skiing. Obviously, it can be pretty expensive for some people, and some people don't want to dish out their money to learn how to do it. So with this Learn and Earn program, we're actually going to help sponsor you to hook up with Salomon gear, boards, snowboard skis, whatever they may need to get out there and try it out. And from there, you can build lifelong customers. And at the bottom, there's actually a testimonial from Snow Basin Resort. It's a resort in Utah near our headquarters. And he's just saying that he's loved that we've been able to help them with the Learn and Earn program.
Sure.
And it just brought the community together. And along this is a huge marketing thing, obviously, as you guys are, small town feel in Duluth. People's talk, word of mouth is a huge importance for marketing.
100%.
And I believe that if people like this Learn and Earn program, they'll tell their friends about it and get more riders there. And these unexperienced riders will turn into experienced riders, and they'll be, like I said, lifelong customers.
Sure. Well, that sounds awesome. I do have another question. Burton has got a great warranty program that we use right now. What does your guys' warranty program look like, and what are we going to be expecting as far as that goes?
Yeah, I can go ahead and handle that for you. We understand that Burton has a 3-year warranty on their boards. We also understand that you guys replace your boards every 2 seasons, and it lines up perfect with our 2-year warranty. So for 2 years after you buy the board, we can't give you replacement parts, but we will replace the board fully at no cost to you guys. The only downfall of that is you gotta wait 2 to 3 days for your board to come in.
Sure. I'm wondering, if you guys' boards are more durable and better than what we're using currently, why isn't that warranty a year longer or even 2 years longer than what we're seeing with Burton?
I guess we kind of know with the rental program that most mountains use, they all replace their gear around 2 years, so we just didn't see the need. They're going to be throwing their gear out at that 2-year mark, so we didn't really see the need to extend it to 3.
Sure, no, that makes sense. That makes sense to me. So a 2-year warranty, and we're expecting them to be lasting that for the 2 years, and they'll be just like brand new when we get rid of them after 2 years.
Exactly.
Fantastic, no, I think that sounds awesome.
With that being said, would you like to make an order of 20 boards, like the 8 men's, 8 females, 4 kids? There's a wide variety of sizes, line for all your customers. So would that be something you want to do today?
What do you think? I think it sounds awesome. What does your side look like from the numbers?
I like the 20 boards, the fact because we do have also some experienced riders that want like a high performance board like
Yeah.
that, so I do like it, the graph looks great, and while you were gone, they showed me this testimonial from Buck Hill, and I thought it was really impressive too.
Rock Hill Ski Resort, huh?
Yeah.
That's down, where's that at?
Out of Lakeville.
Down in Lakeville, huh? I see, way down south. Yeah, if you like them down there, I think we're gonna like them up here. We definitely get a little bit cooler climate, but with that gray wax that they come with and the durability that we're seeing, I think we can make a great profit with these boards.
All right, great. Well, I'll send you, Owen, an email of the order receipt. You can do that order. I think you guys are gonna love this deal, and I'm looking forward to the partnership that we're gonna start to create.
Fantastic, gentlemen.
Thank you so
All
much.
right. Thank you.
And that's how role play goes.